Okay, so full disclosure here, I wasn't planning on making a video until about less than 5 minutes ago, however long it took me to put on this t-shirt here. I want to share with you how I just paid $265 roughly for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. Now, the deals are live. Remember what I told you? I told you in the last video, if you are shopping for a Galaxy tablet, Tab S7, Tab S7 FE, Tab S7 Plus, whatever the case may be, you need to keep your ear out. You need to have your eyes open so you can take advantage of these deals. And if you are willing to go through the hassle, I just call it a hassle. It's not really a hassle. If you can go through the steps that I showed in one of the videos that I made about this, and in the video that I'm going to show you today, you may just pay $200 and roughly $70 for a Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. Now, I don't want you to think that you need $270 in your pocket to pay just that. It's a little bit more complicated than that, right? So when you do the breakdown, the tablet itself, the Galaxy Tab S7, would have cost you about let's say less than $300. I'm gonna show you. I actually just bought mine. I saw the deal and I was like, this is insane. I already own the tablet, but I just need to go ahead and buy it. So I'm going to show you mine and you see what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so I am at my desktop right now. And the first thing I want to show you is just the end result, right? So if we go to my orders here, so let's take a look at my most recent orders. Should come up here. There we go. So now if you see, you would be able to tell, you can tell that I placed this order on the 24th, which is today, and the time is what, 11:30 something. And you can still see that, I still have the option to cancel the order if I wanted to. Now if we scroll down, well, actually let's not even scroll down. You can see already the grand total for just the tablet is $349, but I personally consider it $249 because of what I'm going to show you down here. You can see it was a bundle. I got this for free, which is normally valued at $150. So you have a pair of Buds 2 for free, and you get a YouTube discount right there. So you get a YouTube discount. Instead of paying $50 or $48, whatever the case may be, you pay $47. Well, I'm sorry, you pay no money. You pay $0 here. So you get $48 plus $150 or $149, however you want to see it, plus this, and the grand total is $370 for my order here. All right, so now let's go ahead and talk about the steps, right? I mentioned this last time. I said it could be considered a hassle for some people, but if you really want this tablet, you have to go through them. And it's super easy. You could do it in 5 minutes. Literally, you could do this whole thing and get your Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, pay $200, $300, however you want to see it, in less than 5 minutes. All right, so let's go to the main website. So this is the order, and what I want to do is just go to the regular. All right, so let's start off here. It starts off here. You can see that, by the way, this only applies to people living in the US. I'm not sure if it applies to people living in Canada, but in the US, or if you're buying from the US, even if you're outside of the US and you're buying in the US for it to be shipped to you, or if you know someone who's going to buy it for you, you could do that. Either way, so I'm in the US and this deal applies to us. We always get kind of the best prices. Unfortunately for my good folks out there, you don't get the best prices. Either way, so if we hit buy now, one thing before we even jump on the steps is I want to let you know that these two are out of stock. Initially, I wanted to do it with just the Galaxy Tab S7 because that would have been even cheaper, right? I would have paid $150 for a Galaxy Tab S7, but it's out of stock. You could do it with a Galaxy, well, you would have been able to do it with a Galaxy Tab S7 FE had you jump on this website, when it was still available. So as of right now, this is the only thing available, Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, but it's still a good thing. If you were looking for a Galaxy Tab S7 FE, the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus is much, much, much better. Anyway, so we are going to choose our Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. We don't have a choice there. We have 128 gigs, and that will come only in Mystic Navy, which is the one that I went for, and I actually wanted this color, so it actually works out pretty well for me. But if you want to go with the 256 gigs, which would be an additional $30, which is, if you can, I would highly suggest you go with that. You never know. I personally go for the 128 gigs because I have tons of tablets, tons of devices here. I don't really need all the extra space, and I already have, ways to just keep my data. But anyway, so if you go for the 256, it would only come in Mystic Black. I can't talk today. It's late at night. It's 11:40, and I'm trying to get this thing done. That's right. But either way, so if we go with 128 gigs, Mystic Navy, boom. If you have a tablet that you want to trade in, they will buy that. It doesn't matter the tablet that, well, actually, I'll take that back. Not that it doesn't matter. They have a list, and on that list, if your tablet happens to be on that list, you get $350, no questions asked, right? So let's take a look at the list here. One thing I want to suggest is that if you can go for a Galaxy, for a tablet that is made by Samsung, you get a lot more. And I've already tested it out. I talked about this in my last video also. If you want to do this, normally you would come over here and check out every brand and check out each device and how much they would give you. You would go on, every single one of them. But I've already done that for you, and I'm going to tell you which is going to be the cheapest if you decide to go with it. But either way, so if you go for a Samsung tablet and you have any of these Galaxy Tab S6 Lite, S6, Book 10, S4, Tab A, even the Tab A. So if you can find it really cheap, you can, S2, it doesn't matter. They will give you $350. That is insane. That is crazy. I don't know how Samsung is able to do that. So you can do that. By the way, you don't have to go with my way. You can play around with it and see what you think works for you and, give them that to get the $350. So if you can find any of these tablets really cheap, just buy that and trade that in, right? The way I did it is after I tested out all the tablets, I went ahead and played around with the phones, right? And I've come to find out that going with a Samsung phone actually gives me personally the best value, right? So I play around with it. If you give them a Z Flip 3, a Z Flip, Note 8, 7, S7 Edge, all that good stuff, you will get $350 as long as your phone or the device that you want to trade in is in this list. I went for the Galaxy S7. $350. And here's the reason why. Playing around with all of these devices, I realized I came to the conclusion that the Galaxy S7 would be much, much, much cheaper, right? So if we take a look at the list here, look at this, $64. And just to recap real quick, that means you pay let's say $65. That means you pay $65 for this phone off of eBay. You send that to Samsung. They give you a $350 credit that they apply to this order here. That is insane, right? And if you think about it, the tablet itself already cost $850. So this is, pay attention here. $850 is the price of this tablet. They took off $150. So that's the Black Friday deal they're giving you. $150 off, so you'll be paying $700. And then they go, no, you know what? We don't even want you to pay the $700 after we take off, the $150. If you give us anything, we would actually slash that $700 in half and only make you pay $350. That's essentially what it is. That's like a double, triple, quadruple deal going on here, discount deal going on here, right? So I think I'm getting lost a little here, getting excited and getting lost. And that's even the reason I just bought it. I wasn't planning on buying a tablet. I know it's a little compulsive. I just love tablets. I wasn't planning on buying a tablet. I saw this. I was like, what? 300 and 200. Either way, we get to that. So you give them the Galaxy S7. You get $350. So now you only have to pay $350. You agree to that. Boom. Look at what just popped up. They tell you, oh, we love you so much. We're going to give you, a pair of, Galaxy Buds too, free, right? So I came here and I think I went with this color. I hesitated between this and that, but I ended up going with this. You could go with that, for example, right? And you update the cart. Right there, free. Your grand total, $350, will include this and the tablet. Hold on, we're not done. We are not done. Look what happens here. You also get 4 months of YouTube Premium for free. That's amazing. And by the way, if you are enjoying this step by step, show your appreciation. Hit both the like and the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. So hit the like, the subscribe button. I truly appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and get back into this. We are not done. We are still not done yet. Hit continue. Look what happens. Boom, right there. This is exclusive to this transaction, right? So as long as you push through with this transaction for $350, you get these exclusive offers, right? So if you want another pair of this, you only pay, 66%. So you get 44% off, right? Boom, right there. If you want the Pro, the Buds Pro, it costs you 47 off. If you want the book cover, by the way, if you want to buy a book cover, I suggest you actually pick this up here, because if you want to buy that book cover used, it will cost you about $150, $160 used, right? So if you want to buy a brand new, obviously if you go on eBay, you could probably get it for like 180, 190. But if you want a brand new, just buy it here. Just my advice. But anyway, so this is exclusive. So if you were to go just on the regular website and wanted to buy any of these, it will be regular price. But because you're already buying this, they will include, any of the stuff. I love the Buds Live. I actually have on the pay. I wanted to grab one. I was like, you know what? The ones that I have now still work. So, but anyway, so if you want to grab that, 56% off. Whatever the case. So I skipped the add-ons. I didn't need any of that extra stuff. So as we get to the screen, here's one thing I want to say. I've already made this transaction. I've already bought it. So the deal will not apply to me fully. It won't fully apply to me. Oh, how did I end up with 2? Let's get rid of 1. All right, so the reason I'm saying it's not going to apply fully is because, as they say, while supply lasts, and it's also kind of like a, one per household when it comes down to the buds. Everything else would be fine, right? You pay $350, you get this for free, and you get that for free. But as far as the buds, they only want to give 1 per household. But because I already placed my order, which I already showed you in my order history here, right here, which comes with the Buds Pro, you can see that I pay $0 because it recognized I already bought these. This time around, the second time around, they give it to me at a discounted price. They don't give it to me free the second time around. Meaning, as long as this is going to be your only one or the first one that you buy, you will get them for free. I'm hoping I'm making myself clear. I know it's late and I'm having a hard time explaining myself, but essentially this is what it is, right? So that's it. This is the deal. $350. You get these for free, and you get free YouTube. So let's go ahead and do the math real quick. And it's going to be very simple, very, very basic math. This is your grand total, which includes the tax. So we're not going to consider that. We're going to consider this. They're telling you that you give them $350 and you will get all of this stuff. So if you take $350, we add to that $65 that we used for the Galaxy S7. So that brings it up to what? $415. So $415 is what you paid for a Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, Galaxy Buds 2, which normally costs $150, and then let's say $50 worth of YouTube. Isn't that insane? So for $415, you can split this however you see it. The way I split this is I told myself, well, I paid $270 here, and the other, $145, I divided that between these two. That's the way I see it. So you can look at it as you paid $300 for the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, which is insane, by the way. So if you paid $300 for the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus out of that $415, so you left with So $415, you take out $300 to account for the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, then $115, you split that in between these two. So let's say you pay $65 for these and I don't know, $50 for this, or $75 for this and $40 for this. However you want to play with it. Either way, the overarching point is that you're paying $415. That would include the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, the Buds 2, and the YouTube Premium. And by the way, I do use YouTube Premium. I think I still have a 4 months free somewhere because I'm always doing this. Like I just did this. I just bought this, without even thinking. And because every time I do this, every time I see these deals and they're so good, I just buy them. And I've been stacking up months of YouTube Premium. I've never paid for YouTube Premium. And I absolutely love YouTube Premium. So every month, all I have to do is every 4 months, when it expires, I just go and grab one that I haven't used and sign back in, and I'm good to go for another 4 months. So I haven't used YouTube Premium. I haven't used regular YouTube in a long time. Either way, so that's kind of what I've been calling the hassle. And I think you should really jump on this if you can. This is an amazing deal, and you should jump on it. Now, if you're not able to, don't worry. I'm sure that Samsung is going to come with even more deals down the road. You're going to get another chance on Black Friday. You're going to get another chance on, Cyber Monday. You're going to get more chances before Christmas and, at the end of the year when they're just getting rid of inventory. And as a matter of fact, if you don't get it by the end of the year, I'd say, keep an eye out for when the Galaxy Tab S8 lineup drops. Then you can do it then. But if you can buy it by the end of the year, you'll be better off. Because again, like I said last time in my previous video, Samsung has this tendency of just reverting everything back to the regular price. Because if you take a look here, if we were to take a look at just all of the tablets, you will see that even the Galaxy Tab S6 will run, I mean, it would run you, I'm pretty sure, the regular price. Look at this. Galaxy Tab S6, $729. It makes no sense, right? Because the Tab S7 Plus, you could buy it for $300 or $280 that I just paid for. So keep an eye out for it. So clearly, I think I did my part there. I clearly shared with you what I did in order to get this tablet. Just continue to do your research. Try to buy that tablet between now and the end of the year, as I mentioned, if you can. If you cannot, obviously you get another chance when the Galaxy Tab S8 lineup drops sometime, I don't know, January, February. As of now, we just know it's the beginning of the year. You may get another chance to buy it then, but continue to just pay attention. Like I mentioned, after you miss that last mark, the prices are just gonna go right back to a regular price after the Galaxy Tab S8 is dropped. Anyway, I hope this was informative. Of course, I'm certainly hoping, you know, you were able to grab one. If not, as soon as I stumble upon another one, hopefully I don't buy another one, I'll share with you. Anyway, I'm going to catch you in the comment section. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I'm also going to catch you in the next video. As always, of course, stay safe out there.